Alright everybody, today I'm going to be fixing this cracked, messed up phone. Look how beautiful it looks. So what I'm going to do is we're going to take this phone and we're going to put it on our machine right here. We're going to heat up the phone. We got to heat up the glue on the phone just for a little while. Just going to leave it there. Have to give it a couple of seconds. Give it a minute or two. Make sure it gets nice and hot. Okay. There we go. We have some tools. We have our razor blade, some glue, and we have our brand new screen. Let's take it out of here. There we go. So this is our brand new screen that we're going to use. Alright. Make sure that phone gets nice and hot. Alright. So let's go ahead and just take it off. I could see that it's been replaced before. There's no local glue. This is more of a... look at that. Whoever fixed it put temporary... look at that. Well... I see what it is. Okay. There we go. So our job is 10 times easier. There we go. You always want to be careful with the bottom of this. Make sure the buttons don't come off. Alright, so there we go. Okay. Now this inner glass is very fragile, so you don't want to really bang on it or do anything too crazy. Whoa. There we go. Let's get the rest of this glass off. Okay. This is something you want to be careful, especially the bottom of this right here. This is where the home button is, and this is where the other two buttons are. So there we go. Just get all that stuff off. Well, this you don't want to take off. This you want to leave. Yeah, this you want to leave on basically. This is the two buttons right here that you use. Your back button and your other button. Alright, so now what we want to do is we just want to clean this up a little bit. So let me get some cleaning stuff. Hold that. So we just want to clean this up with some alcohol. Give it a second. Let me get the cloth. Alright, so good. You want to just clean this off with 99% alcohol, of course. so now we got that off. Oh, there we go. Just make sure you shine it up real good. So the last person, I guess this phone was replaced before, and whoever did it put a temporary glass, temporary stuff. They didn't make it a permanent fix. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it a permanent fix. Alright, so just make sure that gets real shiny. Okay. Put a little bit more alcohol in it. Shine it up real good. You have to be gentle with this piece of glass, this inside glass. It's kind of like an eggshell. So, yeah, you can't press down on it. Very, very gentle with it. Very gentle. Alright, so, I got the glass pretty shiny. Okay, let's just dry it off real quick with a piece of cotton. You can see some old local glue still on it, but that doesn't really make a difference anyway. Let's take there's some glue in the corner, some local glue from, I guess, before it got replaced. Let's just take it out of there. Alright, so our phone is nice and shiny now. It's just there's some glue that was here from when it was first replaced. Let's just take it out. Be very gentle with this. Can't be rough. You can't be rough. This thing's like an eggshell. So. Alright, so we've gotten this thing as shiny as possible. So, there we go. So now what we're going to do is, we're going to take out our screen. Oh, this thing is sealed in real good. Let's just cut it open. Let's just prepare to take it out. Let's just have it right here. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to take our local glue, our glass glue. This glue is used to glue glass together. So we're going to take our glue, and what we're going to do, we're not going to put too much, okay? Can't put too much glue on here. It'll mess up the phone. It'll seep inside the phone. So we'll just take it and we'll just go like, whoop, there we go. You don't want to put too much. Spread it around a little bit. Put some there. Put some there. Looks kind of sloppy, but you don't want, like I said, you don't want to put too much. Let's spread it around just a little bit. Oh, this glue smells bad. Okay, so there we go. Let's just spread that around. Doesn't have to look beautiful, doesn't have to be even. Just, there we go. So what we do next is we'll just pop the bubbles. There goes one. Let's just pop the bubbles. Pop that one. Pop that one. Because if you leave the bubbles inside, it'll be very difficult to take them out. Trust me. So what we're going to do next is we're going to take our new screen and just put it on slowly. There we go. Alright, there we go. Okay, I see some bubbles on there. Alright, bubbles is something we don't want. We do not want any bubbles. It's definitely a no-no. And there are a lot of bubbles. You don't want any bubbles. Trust me. Okay, so let's try it again. Okay, so we're just going to, and if it seeps out on the side, don't worry about it. Just wipe it off like that. Just, there we go. Do it nice and good. There we go. Very good. Okay. I'm just gonna get the bubbles out of there. That's about it. Give it a second. There we go. Okay, there we go. So we're almost finished. We're just going to, if you have a couple of bubbles, don't worry about it. You can just easily get them out. Let's get that bubble out right there. There goes another one. Okay, well, that wasn't so bad, was it? Not at all. Alright, give it a few seconds. Alright, so now the next and final step after that is to dry the glue. Now we have to dry the glue. So how do we dry the glue? We use a UV light for that. So before we dry the glue, just make sure there's no bubbles. If it's local glue seeps out from the sides, don't worry about it. Just clean it up. Let me go ahead and wipe the glass down with alcohol just a little bit. Give it just a second. We take a cloth, take a regular cloth, and just wipe it down a little bit. Just wipe it a little bit. And so far we're doing very good. I don't see any bubbles. That's what you want to look out for, bubbles. Bubbles are your worst enemy when you're doing this. So what we do is we take our UV light, dry it off. That's how you do it. Just try that bad boy up. Just leave it for a few minutes. Or what you can do is you can put it inside a box. Put it in something like this, maybe a box or something, and then just it's better if you do it like that, actually. Do this for about 3 or 4 minutes. And the glue should be dry. Just do it for a little while longer just in case. Sometimes you might have a little bit of seep out. That's alright. Which is fine. And there we go. See if the phone works. Let's just dry it off a little more. There we go. It works. Or you could even just take the light and just leave it in the box. That's what we should do. We should just take this, leave it inside the box with the flashlight inside it like that. And just let it dry off. Leave it in there for about 5 minutes and you're good. That's it. I'm the Angry Tech and I just fixed the phone. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Visit my Facebook. Visit my Twitter. The Angry Tech. Subscribe. The more viewers, the better. The more subscriptions, the better. Let's do it. Let's